been a while. I'm still in the garden. Yeah, it's going all right actually. I have been using ChatGPT to help me with my garden planning. Stop wobbling. Adjusted the camera. I should have a gap here now of some shouldn't cut my head off. I'm learning. I've had a very strong word with myself this morning. So I've just had a very stern talking with myself. Yeah, I've just told myself to get my shit together and go downstairs and make some content. I bought this a long time ago, never used it, point of view stuff. Gonna give it a whirl so you might be able to get a better angle. I don't know about you, I quite like watching people garden, so always an upward. What's the point in having all the tools if you're not prepared to use them? Stupid, isn't it, really? But it would seem that it's taken me a number of years to cop onto that, and yeah, I'm done worrying about it anymore. I like keto, I like gardening. My kids moved out about a year, well, one a year ago, one a year and a half ago. I still live in the house with their father, although we are not a couple anymore. That brings its own challenges. Lost my dad a few years ago. Mum lives about 4 hours away. Work from home remotely. That's kind of me in a nutshell, without all the drama. I'm just looking for people to share my interests with. I don't like going out a lot, so I don't meet people very often, new people. I would love to try van life, but again, I've got financial constraints, shall we say, around things like that. So according to ChatGPT, my notes on Milanote, I need to be planting some spinach. I've got here some more lettuce, some more parsley, because this can all go pretty much outside. Chamomile, zinnia, calendula. I really want to get some comfrey going this year, but that's supposed to make really good feed. And well, apparently we're going to have a fertilizer shortage. So yeah, this would be me prepping, I guess. Amen. Come back next week to see what I ballsed up and what I did well. Which I've used. I've had this for a few years. It is going rusty. They were like 2 for 15 quid, I think, back in the day. They've got to be 5, 6 years old, so they do last. So yeah, I'm going to put some radish in there. So I'm sat here thinking about where to put everything in my polytunnel. This is the place that I'm working with. Now the tomatoes are supposed to, according to my mate, they're supposed to come out to harden off in the tunnel every day for however long. So I'm going to do some research and find out for how long. And then I'll know what space I've got then for lettuce, spinach, kale, because apparently they're all supposed to be started in here as well. I do know some things about gardening. However, this year I am going according to the advice I'm given by artificial intelligence. So I asked my mate, and he checked the last frost date, which I can Google, I understand that, but we had a chat because I use the voice one now as well. And yeah, he advised that a week or two after my last frost date, which was the 11th to 20th of March, is cool to plant the tomatoes out. So I'm going to be busy next weekend. Happy days. So I'm recording this now on my Mac, which is showing me in the other way, which is somewhat doing my head in, and I'm going to have to do something about those LED lights because that's just not on. But anyway, I just wanted to demonstrate what I'm doing with the ChatGPT. Which way have I got to go? Weirdness. Okay. You're going to be blown away by this question.
Awesome. I'm glad that lines up well. Once you get them in the ground, just make sure they have good support, plenty of sun, and regular watering, and they should take off. If anything else comes up, I'm here to help.
Lovely. That was the tail end of our discussion about tomatoes. Moving on, I want to ask you about my basil plants. They are in 9cm pots inside under lights. They're about 3-4 centimeters high. What should I be doing with them?
Your basil sounds like it's off to a great start. Since they're still small, I'd keep them under the lights for about 14 to 16 hours a day, and make sure they have good air circulation. Once they get about 6 centimeters tall, you can start thinking about potting them up into slightly bigger containers, maybe 12-centimeter pots. And don't forget, basil loves warmth and moisture, so keep them evenly hydrated, but not soggy.
Swish. Can I change your accent?
Of course. I'd be happy to. Just let me know what kind of accent you prefer, and I'll adjust my speech to match.
Irish, please.
Absolutely. I'll shift into an Irish accent for you now. Just let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to adjust, and I'll keep it going.
Oh, thank you. You're so accommodating.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad to help. If anything else comes to mind, whether it's about your plants or something entirely different, just let me know.
Was that Irish?
Good point. I was going for a bit of a softer Irish tone, but it might not have been strong enough. If you'd like, I can dial it up a bit or adjust in any way you prefer. Just let me know.
Yeah, I want Irish, not American Irish, thank you.
Got it. No problem at all. I'll bring in a proper Irish lilt now. So if you have any more questions or anything else you'd like to discuss, just say the word, and I'll keep it in that authentic Irish style.
Thank you. Give me an example of how you're going to speak now.
Of course. So from here on, I'll keep a natural Irish rhythm, kind of like you'd hear in rural Ireland, warm and straightforward. If you need me to adjust the speed or style, just let me know, and I'll keep it steady in that Irish
Yeah,
style.
mate, I'm sorry, but that's not Irish. I'm sorry, this
Ah,
conversation has taken a whole turn. I wanted to know about my basil. You said basil. I had a head fart, and here we are.
no worries at all. We can absolutely refocus on your basil. So if you're still thinking about that, let me know, whether it's about spacing, potting up, or even how to keep them bushy. I'm here for all of it.
all for keeping it bushy. Thank you, that's all for now. Well, that took a turn.